All right, in our last video, we went over how to cut your own band tapers from flat band latex material. We've got these bands cut out now. The next step is to attach them to the pouch. So we're going to go over that. All right, what you'll need for this: some tying string. What we have here is just waxed cotton. One of my favorites is a cotton butcher's twine, though, available at most culinary shops. You can also use mason's line. Just make sure it's cotton. Don't use nylon. Nylon tends to really dig into the latex and cause early band failure. You'll need a pair of sharp scissors. You need some sort of tying jig. This is the jig that we sell at Simple Shot, but it's just as simple as 2 small pony clamps and pegs to put them on. There's lots of different variations out there on how you can make your own tying jig. It's a simple tool. I'm just going to use this one for demonstration purposes. And finally, you'll need a pouch. Now, whether you cut your own pouch or buy die-cut pouches from a vendor like Simple Shot, doesn't really matter. Just make sure your pouch is made from a quality leather, and we'll go over that in another video. All right, so here we go. To make the band set. Today we're working with 40 thousandths thick medical latex, and this one tapers from 1 inch to 1 1/4 inches. This is going to be a fairly powerful hunting band. Now, obviously that's not going to fit through this tiny hole, so we have to fold or roll the rubber. Here's one thing to pay attention to. On our first fold, we're going to fold from the bottom up and then back over to the top, so that we have a tri-fold. This will be able to get through the hole in the pouch. Now here's where alignment is key. Make sure the band is coming flat out of the back, like such. And then you fold it over, back onto itself, like this. Now you're going to hold it tightly with these 2 fingers, then use one of your clamps to bind it back to itself, just like that. I'm just going to put that on my post and then cut a piece of string. Now the constrictor knot is the very best knot to use for this, and you'll see an illustration below. Everybody ties the constrictor knot a little differently. I'm just going to tie it the way I tie it. There's no wrong way to tie it as long as you get it tied correctly. So you can go by the illustration, or you can try it as I do. I'm going to do it fairly quickly. 1 loop, another loop in the same orientation, put the loops on top of one another, and then take the tag end and put it behind the bottom loop. All right, I know that's going to be hard to see on the video. Take a look at illustration. Next, now that we've got this knot set up, whether you choose to tie it onto there or make a loop as I did, you bring it into place and get it started. Now here's one of the most important things to pay attention to when you're tying your bands, is the amount of stretch or pre-stretch you place on the band. Too much pre-stretch, it'll cause your bands to fail early. Not enough pre-stretch and your pouch can curl. So the key here is just to stretch it just enough to get it moving. With our jigs, they're built around the pouches that we sell. And you can find a mark that happens to be the end of the slit for us on this one. Clamp it in place, then stretch it over the post. It was a very minimal stretch. It may have stretched at most 1/8 of an inch. But now we have plenty of room to work here. We can start working our knot together here, taking care to make sure that on the bottom they aren't crossing up. Finally, seat the knot firmly. You don't have to, break the string. Just seat it firmly. Then cut your tag ends. The nature of a constrictor knot is it just won't let go. Especially when you release the pressure, the rubber binds back against itself and really locks the knot in place. Now to complete this band set, here's what you want to pay attention to. If you'll recall, on the last pouch, we rolled from the bottom up, then the top down. We're going to do it just the opposite. So we're going to fold down the top first, and then up to the bottom. We'll insert it through, just as we did last time, taking care to have good alignment, folding it over, and clamping. Set that on the post, cut another bit of string, tie another constrictor knot, and slide it over. A lot of folks will tie the constrictor knot in place. Either way you want to do it. This is the way I'm comfortable doing it and have done many, many times before. All right. Pre-stretch. Seat the knot. Give it a firm tug. Cut the tag ends. And you're done. Now to show you a quick reason why we folded the bands alternately from each side. They're uniform from side to side. If you were to fold both bands from the bottom to the top, it would alternate. It may not affect band performance, but I like to have everything consistent from band set to band set, so if there's ever a problem with the shooting, you can look back to what might be causing that problem. So now all you have to do is attach this to your slingshot and go shoot. So check out tying your own band sets. It opens up a whole new world of your slingshot experience. And if you're not the type of person that wants to make all your own parts, we sell all the component accessories at Simple Shot. Thanks for taking a look, and be sure to subscribe.